Hello, hello, hi. Hello, hi everybody, hi. I did not expect people would be here already, but hello. How are you all have been? I hope you all guys are well and good. It is, yeah, I've been well. Actually, this is my second stream. It is my second stream for today's video. Cause yeah, if you didn't know last night, I did the grill stream, I guess, with friends. So yeah, I've been well. I hope you guys are okay as well. It's just it is quite hot in my country right now. Oh my god! Like even though my fan is around, it's like on like volume 2, I guess. It's still hot. It feels so hot. My voice is my voice is so deep. Wait, really? Is it? Really? My god, puberty. I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe it's on my other stream. It sounds more high pitch. Maybe like you're used to being me sounding like this. That's why, like when you hear me like this, you're like, oh my god, who is this? This is both my voice. Yeah, maybe it's just on the other stream. We're like, oh my god, hello everybody. But yeah. It's more hot. Yeah, it is. It is extremely hot. But yeah, I hope you guys know it's not too hot for you. Or if it's also hot, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're in a very cool place. Or like, I don't know, maybe you have an aircon or you're in front of a fan as well. Like even my laptop feels so hot. Okay, wait. Just give me a second. I'm like tying my hair so I could start the stream properly. But yeah. Well, yeah, again, last night I played some horror games with some friends. Well, I wasn't really planning to do this, but I'm like, I want to do collab with them. So yeah, one of them actually just mentioned, what if you stream? Sorry, like she was like, hello, what is wrong with my throat? She said, what if you stream this? I'm like, I would. Do you guys want me to? That's why, yeah, I had another stream. Okay, wait. I feel like there's something in my throat. Drink water. Yeah, I have actually I have my water filled right now. So yeah, think I'm good. My whole well, I mean, yeah, it's fine. Surely will be good to go for the whole stream. I made sure to fill it up before started streaming. Hot water is good. Well, I drink hot water earlier, because I don't drink coffee in the morning. I only drink hot water. Is that weird? But yeah, I mean, drinking hot water right now would be, I don't know, with this weather. But yeah, I mean, yeah, earlier morning I drank hot water. And then right now I'm drinking I guess room temperature water, which is quite good. It would be nice though if I had some ice in it, but it's gonna melt though, so. Alright. By the way, is the music, like the BGM music, good, or do you want me to bump it up? Is there anything you'd like me to do first before we started streaming? Okay, wait, let me just do a last minute check of everything. Yeah, okay. I think everything is good, allegedly. Alright. Okay. Alright, thank you for letting me know. Introduction of me or introduction of the game? Which one? Well, I mean, I could do both. So yeah, if you are new here, then I am Andrea. Andrea Cole is my whole name, for those who didn't know, I guess. And yeah, I am your Tanuki, and about the game that we're currently playing, this is a visual novel game called The House in Fata Morgana by, I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce their name correctly, but Novik Takal? I think, right? This is by Novik Takal. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, it is. So yeah, basically, according to the Steam page, let me open it up. It's a gothic suspense tale set in a cursed mansion. Basically, on how I understand this, this is a visual novel game. If I haven't mentioned, we're basically trying to uncover the secrets behind the mansion. Because if I remembered correctly from the first door, because currently, if you are, yeah, I'm pretty sure you've seen the caption of this stream title, which is we're currently in the third door. So yeah, basically we're going chapter by chapter in this game. So if I remember it correctly, we wake up into this mansion not remembering anything from it, or like why are we here, who we are, and basically no memory of everything. And then aside from that, when we woke up, we saw this girl over here, the black haired one, the black haired girl with the purple clothes. We saw her saying she's like the maid of this mansion, and yeah, she haven't introduced herself that much aside from, yeah, she's the servant, and she's gonna be with us all throughout the journey of us uncovering the the mystery behind the mansion. Really, do the stream be longer than 4 hours? I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be doing a 4 hour stream. I might hit around 3 hours, because usually I try to hit 3 hours and then like end it there. But yeah, if I have time, then well, I could do 4 hours stream if I started earlier. But yeah, I did some stuff earlier, so I didn't get to stream. Well, I didn't get to start it early. But I think my mom is gonna kill me if I did a 12-hour stream. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Unless I move out again. But yeah, no 12 hours stream until I'm here. Because yeah, for sure my mom's gonna kill me if I did that. Well, I think that would be nice, but it's gonna be hard. We'll see. Maybe later down the line, we'll try to do that. Yeah, I'm open for suggestions. So, maybe we'll see about that. What? She's an Asian mother. That's all you need to know. She's an Asian mother, a Filipino Asian mother. So, I think that's pretty much the summary of it. She's good, but like, you basically don't want to angry your Asian mom. That's what all I'm gonna say. No, she's not. Nope, she is not. My father will hunt you if you ask that. Anyways, so yeah, currently, so basically for my stream title, this is the third door. So we're already done with the first and second door. So yeah, of course, if you miss those, yeah, you can freely check those out. If you don't want to, then that's completely okay. Because yeah, we're gonna be starting the new door. Well, basically, although each door is like connected to each other. Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind like missing those out, then okay, that's completely good. But yeah, you are new. Yeah, I mean the first and the other stream of the Fata Morgana is, I have a playlist of it. So yeah, if you want to check that out, yeah, feel free to do so. Although I'm pretty sure one stream like lasts at least 3 hours. So no, if you are in a ride for watching a very long stream, then feel free to do those stuff. So yeah, basically, actually, from what I remember on the last tour that we did uncover, which was, it was on a cellar, if I'm correct. Yeah, we found some dead people there, and then that's basically where it ended. And then we went back here in the future again with the maid. Oh, and yeah, actually I think somewhat a pretty big decision last time, because before we go to the third door, if I remember, we saw this mirror, and then we had the choice there whether if you want to touch the mirror or just basically ignore it. And then what we did on the last stream is, yeah, because like one of the viewers said to touch the mirror, so we touched it, and then yeah, it basically gave us some short I think lore about Giselle and Michelle. We still don't know who are these people are currently. We don't know what Giselle looks like, but I think well, I really don't know, because they didn't show us the appearance of that person, but they show us the appearance of Michelle, who I am currently terrorizing if that is the main character or not. Because yeah, one of the hint as well that they gave us about the main character is that they have a white hair, allegedly. Totally not me. Yeah, by the way, for those who don't know, we also don't know what the main character also look like, because yeah, aside from the fact that they have an amnesia, they haven't shown us what the main character look like. So that is still yet to be uncovered. Does this game have jump scare? No. That a bit, I think. In some ways, they do have some jump scare in their way, but this game is not a horror game, so you can like to chill out about that. Yeah, this is not gonna be that too horror. Although it is somewhat psychological horror, so yeah. Yeah, but don't worry, there's no like gonna jump at you and scare us. The only scary thing about this game is the truth. The truth that we're gonna be uncovering. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting. Although not really, because I'm not gonna lie, this game is a bit traumatizing. Especially with the last door, they definitely go out with the plot twist that they gave us there. Because like if I am remembering right, I don't think anyone died on the first door, but on the second door, kinda I think probably two of the people we knew died there. So I don't, if they already killed some people on the second door, I don't know what I'm gonna be finding out on the third door. So I'm a bit scared for our people or the characters that we're gonna be meeting in here. I don't know anything about the game, but oh really? You thought this is a horror game? Well, I guess in their own way it is. But yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, you might be a bit confused on how the story goes. We're actually going in a third perspective point. I mean, yeah, third POV in this game. So we're just basically seeing how the story goes. I think this is, yeah, we're just seeing how the past go in the mansion basically. So, but I don't know if they're gonna let us change it, but I highly doubt it. But maybe in the future, because like what will be the purpose of them showing us the past if we're not gonna change it? That's just what I'm assuming. But you know what, let's jump back to the story. So this is not a horror game, but it can somewhat feel like it. So yeah, on my last save, this one, which was it was called what was it? Wait. It was called to the next room. I mean to the next door. Okay. So yeah, from the last save that I did, this was us after we touched the mirror, and yeah, after we had those flashbacks about Giselle and Michelle. And then yeah, apparently I think the maid that with us, the maid that was mentioned, they didn't say anything about that. So yeah, basically it was just us who saw the flashback. And yeah, now we're going through the third door. Yeah, this can be again quite confusing if you haven't followed the story, but I promise you this game is really, really good. So please, I hope you chill and enjoy the stream with me. Alright. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into the third door of the Fata Morgana. You follow the maid's lead, returning to the living room. From there, you climb a set of stairs, your hands sliding through the dust that had settled on the ebony railing. You know what? Let me actually bump up my brightness because like it's too bright in my room because of the sun. Alright. And by the way, the music here in this game, it's so good, guys. It's so good. Like aside from the story, oh my god. When you step out of the sight of the mirror, the maid returned to the normal. So yeah, we still don't know the maid's name, but we do know her appearance. You have been on the verge of remembering something, but you were no longer in the position to be concerned about such things. I feel like we start in a very awkward position because like yeah, this is what happened after the flashback thing. For the chill in the air within the mansion seemed to have intensified. But yeah, this is us going to the third door again. Alright. Standing at one end of the long corridor, you ask the maid. Oh yeah, and this is the maid for those who are new to the game. Is your hobby play piano? No, I don't have any piano. But I do like listening to some piano, I guess song or instrumental. But I wish I could play a piano. But I do have a friend, actually. I do have a friend who can play a piano. But I can't. Maybe, I could learn piano. Asian parents like kids play piano. Well, in some certain countries, I think. I mean, not countries, but yeah, some parents like push themselves, like learn at least one instrument. Well, my parents didn't do that to me, so sometimes I wish actually they did. So I know how to play a piano or what. But I do have a guitar that I didn't learn to play, so it's just collecting dust in the corner, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, when was the mansion built? I would imagine you know much more about that than me, Master. Yes, I know. You have not yet regained your memories. I was simply teasing you. I have been a servant of this house for many, many years, but the truth is, I do not know everything about it. All I know is that the mansion is cursed and that it has brought misfortune upon its residents. Since times of old. I can make a conjecture as to where it began, but I believe you should figure it out for yourself, Master. There is no guarantee my perspective is the correct one. Now, let us proceed. Look, I can't read shit. Fucking be a doctor. A doctor would be nice, but the tuition fee for a doctor is kinda pricey. You and the maid traveled down the dimly lit corridor. While the layout of the house was still the same as in the eras of the flaxen-haired boy and the beast, the bleak, colorless gloom felt incredibly dreary. By the way, okay, again, this is just me getting a bit sidetracked, but the flaxen-haired boy that was mentioned here was one of the main character in the first store, and the beast that is mentioned here is another character that we've met on the second door of this game. The maid looked like a ghost. Well, she kinda is a bit pale, so yeah, that's probably why she kinda looks like a ghost. Yeah, so that's a bit of possibility. I think most of the characters here looks quite a bit pale. On the wall, partway down the hall, hung a painting. The painting, which depicted a beautiful landscape, was only a tracing, but you did not have the time to appreciate the artwork. Your hand in the maid's, you passed by the painting, hand holding, oh my god. Anyways, before long, a door came into the sight at the end of the hall. Now this is the third door. Eat more food, yeah. I mean, by the way, if it's lunch or breakfast or, I don't know, dinner for you, please eat a lot of foods, guys, and drink water. Please. Stay hydrated, everybody. This door is what I would like you to show you next, Master. Listen closely. Do you hear the voices? Lively but rough, energetic but coarse. What lies beyond this door is neither a period of elegance and abundance like the first, nor the one of the ruin and savagery like the second. Technology and culture had become quite developed. Camera and photography had been invented. It was a time of great progress and many breakthroughs. And for that reason, those who live in it were constantly seeking to try new things. The tale I am about to tell you is one of a man who wait, how do you pronounce this word now? I'm sorry, I haven't encountered this word. I don't know how to pronounce it. Wag everything on his ambition. I hope that is what you see, Master. Will stir something in your heart. Now, through the door we go. Please, do not let go of my hand. Oh my god, hand holding. It's wagered. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. Wagered, I think, right? When you said master, an actor movie. I think sometimes, I don't know, my voice just suddenly do a weird accent, I think. I don't know. I mean, I don't do that intentionally. You know, it's fine. I mean, as long as you guys understand me, right? The maid pushed open the door. Colorful balls. Colorful ball bounced around atop a long, dark green table. One man, dressed in black and standing by the billiards table, turned toward the door. The room was inundated with eye-watering cigar smoke, causing you to squeeze your eyes shut. Oh, I'm assuming we are now entering the third door. Oh my god. I'm excited. Like, what are we gonna see in here? Because like what they've mentioned in this era, yeah, it's 1869, so the technology here must have somewhat have progress. And the fact that we have photography. So, oh wow. Wow, we have one upbeat music in here. I'm kinda scared. Oh wait, I did not expect. I hope this is not copyrighted, but who cares? Man, oh my god, can we just listen to the music? It's so jolly. I don't think this is Japanese. Is this French or what? Polish. This is so good. Holy shit. I could just stay here and listen to this. Oh my god, it's so good. What the fuck? Wait. I don't want to read anymore. I just want to listen to this. Pop, 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 pop. Spanish? Oh, it could be. Oh my god, is that like trumpets? Oh. That's so good. What the heck? I mean, why am I surprised? This game is so good with their game music. Shit. You know, I should look this up after the stream. Anyways, let's continue this tour. I'm so sorry. Okay. I hope it's not too loud, by the way. Please do let me know. That era was a rat race of innovation and development. So I wonder how the mansion is gonna look like in this era if it's, you know, in 1869 year. The music is making me my god. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on loop. The smoke was so thick you could hardly see more than a few feet ahead of you. Pop, 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 pop. I could compare it to a dense morning fog, but that might give the impression of beauty, and there was a little of that to be found in this haze. Do you see the silhouettes of several men in the smoky room? The one in the middle. The one looking in your direction, master, was the present master of the house. Oh! Is this Jacopo or Hakapo? It's like if you pronounce Jasmine, okay, it's Jacopo then. I was thinking Jasmine, but okay. I'm assuming this is Jacopo. Damn, he's like quite fashionable. Hi there, young mister, I'm assuming. I'm assuming this man is not married or what? His name was Jacopo. And though he dressed in such fine attire, I sincerely doubt he understood how splendid the furnishing left in the mansion truly were. I am a faithful servant of this house, and I would not, for the life of me, dare speak ill of my master. However, this is time long past. I imagined God would be so kind as to turn a blind eye to a little bit of honesty. And I was not terribly fond of my master back then. You're lagging? Are you lagging or am I lagging? I hope it's not me, but don't worry, you're good. Yeah, take your time, don't worry about it. Hopefully, maybe it could be a YouTube thing as well. Because yeah, I know sometimes YouTube can cause lag. You are? Yeah, I hope it would be good after a while. Yeah, or maybe you could try, I don't know, like turning on and off the Wi-Fi or refreshing the YouTube, I guess. Okay. I was not terribly fond of my master back then. Had the wavy hair of the color of the overripe tea leaves, a piercing gaze, an arrogant smile, and he wore a hat that made him look rather haughty. Haughty? Haughty. But he looks quite fashionable though. I do like his appearance. Though he kinda looks like someone who is mean to someone, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like he's the bossy type of person. Like, judging from his appearance. Your mom will be mad if you... Oh, I'm so sorry, but yeah, well, you could just ask your mom if you could turn off the Wi-Fi for a while, because like, yeah, it's causing some problems, and then turn it back on. Yeah, you could try asking her first, then yeah, if she did not agree, then yeah, maybe just refreshing the YouTube would be... might help a bit. Yeah, at Kamka. He puts his trust only in money, renown, and rank. He loved only the iron and steel that had revolutionized so many industries. He had not slightest bit of love or care for other people. Man, I kinda low-key called it, but Oh my god, this man is, I guess, assuming he's selfish in a way. And show me. Oh my god, okay. Okay. At the very least, that is what I believe at that time. To take a look at the hello, hi. Take a look around the room, master. Jacopo had remodeled it into a recreation area. A billiard table sat in the center of the room, and the downward-facing lights hanging from the ceiling were special made. So I'm assuming because the maid said Jacopo renovated this era. So I'm assuming we're kind of rich again. Because yeah, last era we're not. Oh wait, I think I missed the earlier. Okay, wait, I missed the earlier dialogue. Wait, did I miss that much? Oh, because I was scrolling outside the game. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go back in this part. The lights shone upon the dark green stand like a stage, cigars and ballborn lined glass cases installed in a place of bookshelves. The cases are always fully stocked, their contents available to partake readily. And at that particular moment, as he had many times before, Jacopo had invited several friends and acquaintances, and they were entertaining themselves. Wait! I said wait! Where are we? There we go. His wealthy, high-ranking acquaintances had a variety of hair colors, from polished brass to the brown of the baby robin to the color of sunburnt wheat. There was also much greater variation in the skin tone compared to the visitor and residents of the previous eras. But that was hardly any surprise, for the mansion sat upon land inhabited largely by immigrants, the New World. Jacopo's acquaintance. Okay, so I'm assuming this is one of the quote-unquote friend. What's the matter? What are you looking at? Oh yeah, right, they're not, cause they don't see us. But we can see them. Nothing. I just thought I heard someone say my name. Ain't no one there. Listen, you're seeing a ghost? I don't believe in such nonsense. It's an old house with a long history. Wouldn't be surprised if I had a ghost or two. Ghosts or two. I feel like these people have an accent, but I don't know how you do it. Like judging from how they talk. But the place gonna be haunted. I'd take a princess over a bloody broad any day. A princess, eh? And when she show up, oh my god. And when she show up, you'd have your way with this ghost lady, am I right? Color me impressed, son. You'd jump her bones and she'd even get any to jump. Come on now, that's hardly fair. Not much you can even do with a ghost. My god, are you men or children? This is my house, and I would rather you didn't talk about it like that. Man sure is not scared. Anyways, maybe he doesn't just like any noises that much. Just the blubberings of a couple or trunks. But then you didn't hear nothing. For the love of God. In any event, whatever happened to that printer you invested in? I haven't heard their name come up in such time or sometime. Can you please avoid that topic? It's been quite the headache for me. I thought it'd be payoff, but it always sounded sketchy to me. I'd recommend you'd pull out unless you'd want to find yourself with nothing left but a nice, fat piles of debt. You could have mentioned that beforehand. This is killing me. The man's deep voices resonated in the cloudy room. As they imbibed alcohol, puffed on their cigar, they conversed mostly about business and money. Jacopo and the rest of the men were a breed known as investors. Oh, they also have this word now at this current era. They survive on the information attained before anyone else by making swift decisions and having a foresight. Though instead of a flesh and bone, their soldiers were made of ink and paper. To an outsider, this meeting might appear to be a congregation of friends, but in reality, they were mere observing one another, gathering information and anything else they could use to get ahead. So yeah, basically they're just using each other to, I guess, get richer in life. At times, money information were exchanged directly. And when they were no longer of financial value to one another, the relationship would pop like a bubble and dissipate into nothing. But Jacopo, you can't be sure this railroad you're so passionate about will bear a fruit neither. You don't know about it if it gets finished. And even if they do connect the trail, will it really be in any shape for people to ride it? It's a pipe dream. This transcontinental railroad of yours, transcontinental railroad of yours. Jacopo went silent. I am certain this is what's going through his head. You're a bunch of dumb imbeciles if you can't see that the entire country's put their weight behind this endeavor. This is why you have been so much trouble making a few thousand. Man talk shit about those people on his head. At the time, a great railroad was built across the breadth of the continent. Construction was spearheaded by the two large rail companies in competition for both prestige and a bigger share of this massive national enterprise. The Union Pacific Railroad Company started building from east and the Central Pacific Railroad Company from the west. But government bonds alone were not enough to finance the massive undertaking. By the way, there have been some less than pleasant reports about the workers dying on the job for the company you chose. Central Pacific? Aha! You mean how they're using explosive to blast through the mountains? Making quite a bang they are. But if this gets much bigger of a fix, they're not gonna be able to continue construction. You should at least put your money in, I'm sure, a bet of two. The Union Pacific. Wait, can you give me a moment? What is wrong with my throat? Hello. Why is my throat like, okay. Let us continue. I guess my voice is not really just used to reading this much of a dialogue. It'll cost you to hire replacement workers. And if they keep kicking the bucket, you're gonna have trouble finding more. Please don't anger Jacopo. I think he's the type of man that is quite scary when they get angry. My goodness. And here I thought you all had the spines. You think we're gonna run out of workers just because few of it ate it? Huh. There's so many we don't even know what to do with them all. There's not a chance that well will dry up. And if by some chance it does, all we have to do is scoop up a shoeful of black or yellows. You won't get anywhere if you spend your money worrying about few measly laborers. This is an endeavor backed up by the entire nation. Their deaths are honorable in service of their country. The bigger loss is not the bigger loss is not of the people's life, but of time. The longer a project takes, the more money it costs, and the less profit we make. What we seek is rapid progress, even if the method to obtain it are messy or deadly. Men do not care about people's life. He just wants the thing to get done. Oh god. He is quite selfish. But hello Rizu. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hi. Hello. I hope you are enjoying. We're currently playing the third door of the house in Fata Morgana. So yeah, I hope you are enjoying. And please excuse my reading too. The other man in the room chuckled uncomfortably at what Jacob's distasteful choice of words. Do you agree with this way of thinking, Master? Perhaps he does have a point, and that great sacrifice is necessary to accomplish great things. And it is true that tragedy often lies in the shadow of the splendor of time's long past. Furthermore, the way people see the world changes with the times, so I hesitate to criticize him too severely. Now, as I am sure you have already picked up on, he was an investigator who had put money in the railroad company. He also possessed several crude oil refineries, riding on the country's second wave of industrial development. The mansion too bashed with a life in a way it will never had before. Dozens of maids, including me, gardeners, chefs, sculptors, artists. At times, we even had writers coming in and out of the house. There was rarely a moment of silence. However, I was not terribly fond of the hustle and bustle, personally. But please, do not get me wrong. I am hardly opposed to the mansions being cheerful. It was just... how should I put it? The splendor of the time seemed superficial, heartless. It was as though everyone was being rushed along by some unknown, invisible force. Part of it was, I expect, caused by the growing divide between those standing at the top and sitting on the bottom. Or perhaps, the mansion was simply taking after its master. Pop, pop. The music is still so upbeat, oh my. I like how jazzy it is. Is this jazzy? There's no time to waste. Everything is resting upon the success of this project. Whatever it takes, I will ensure it happens. I need more money and more power. Suddenly, a restrained knock on the door stopped on his train of thought. From beyond the door, a woman's voice, gentle as a soft spring breeze. Pardon me, I have made some tea. May I offer anyone a cup? Oh! This is a new character. And she also have white hair. I think this is a new character, right? I don't think I have seen her before. Unless this is the white-haired girl that is dressed up differently, but she kinda looks different though. Okay, shall we find out who she is? Alright. When the door opened, in it stood a beautiful woman with a pure white hair. It was indeed her. Oh, this is the white hair girl? She looks so different. Are you surprised? I am, personally. Or did you anticipate her appearance? Personally, no, I did not expect she'd be here. Although, I mean, she is on the second door, so I guess this shouldn't be that much of a surprise. But again, I did not expect her to be here. Though she was not the same age and dressed differently, the white-haired girl, whom we saw the fall in the hands of the misfortune in the era of roses and the era of bees, was also present in this era of innovation. So is there a possibility that she could also be on the fourth door? No, just asking. Oh! So she lives a different life, like in different eras. So her being somewhat half sister of the flex and her boy, I forgot his name, being I guess someone to the beast, or yeah, I forgot his name too, Yukimasa. So yeah, I guess she do have different law by different eras. Furthermore, she was Jacopo's wife. And I don't think he is treating her as a wife. B? I don't recall asking for that. When were you asked to make it? I wasn't, but I had these leaves with most wonderful aroma, and I just thought you might enjoy. Shut your trap. And be sorry about. Shut your trap and know your place. What do you think we have all these maids for? Hey now. No need to treat your lady like that. She was just trying to be courteous. These are my personal affairs. Please keep your comments to yourself. Well, yeah, I don't think he's also treating the quote-unquote friends the way, you know, you'd treat a friend. Man, I feel like Jacopo treats everyone like a servant in his area. Like, if this person is beneficial to him, then he'll use them. But yeah, just like what I mentioned earlier, if they lost their value, then he's definitely cut off those people. Don't know how I'd feel about this kind of people. His friends were unsure how to react, but ultimately, nobody stepped up to stop Jacopo. They were merely shrugged, tossing glances at one another. Jacopo stooped over the white-haired girl. He then grabbed her by the arm, dragged her from the den. From the den? What do you mean den? Oh. Jacopo, please don't treat a lady too mean. What the hell do you think you're doing? I've told you time and again to stay away from that room unless absolutely necessary. I'm sorry, but I made the tea and... Shut up about the tea already. You think we're having tea parties in there like a bunch of prison novels? I'm sorry. If you really feel so bad, don't go in there in the first place. Get the hell back to your room. I mean no harm. It's just, I'm your wife. I thought it would be nice if I could do something. Like I've told you, that's not your job. Don't show yourself in front of other men. I have nothing else to say to you. My guy, Mr. Jacopo guy, please. This is not how you treat a lady. So, I swear to God. I don't like this. But again, the white hair, if this is the white hair, she looks absolutely different. I just really feel bad. Like, oh my god. In all of the lifelines, white hair girl was somewhat treated badly. I mean, oh yeah, okay, I remember now, Mel did not treat her that bad, but my girl lived such a tragic life. Got it? Now Scrum. Six alive. First them, now you. It's driving me all up the wall. What is it? I told you to get out of here. Right. But, what? When will you spend time with me next? It has been some time since we last went out together. But we don't even have to go out. Just having dinner together would... How many times are you gonna make me repeat myself, you worthless trump? Are those ears only for show? Go back to your goddamn room. My apologies. Man, I really feel so bad for her. Is there someone in this era gonna treat my girl right? Looking utterly downtrodden, the white-haired girl made her departure. Such a piteous sight she was. This is such in contrast of the goddamn background music that we are having. Poor girl, she is. She's being mistreated in half of the eras that we've been through. My girl just wanted to do something nice, but like, this man, this guy. As he watches her go, Jacopo merely snorted. Just thinking about the way he behaved then angers me. I have little fondness of men who do not treat their spouses with respect. Tell them, maid, tell them, please. So, as you can see, the white-haired girl was in hardly a joyous situation. She was devoted to Jacopo and tried to do whatever she could do for him, but he not only brushed her aside, did so in an insulting, deliberately hurtful manner. They were far from picture-cue partners. Do you wonder then, master, why she married him? The answer to that question, The answer to that question will come to light in a time. For now, let us follow her. And I don't think I have saved, so actually let me save, please. We have this beautiful background music, but the situation that is happening are just like so sad. Is this like, I'm assuming it is intentional in a way. This is like what they've said. In this era, this mansion is quite lovely with all, bubbly with all of this party and stuff. But anyways, let us follow the white-haired girl. By the way, can you hear the music? It's... Oh, hello. Oh my god, who is the composer of this music? Like, who made this music? This is so good. Looking down dejectedly at the drunken tea, the white-haired girl walked alone down the corridor. Though its calming scent filled the air, there was nobody around to have their heart warmed by it. Nor was there anyone to alleviate her loneliness. Despite being the master's wife, the maid who crossed her path in the halls said nary a word to her. As a matter of fact, I I feel like why do I feel like the maids are also bullying her in a way? Unless I'm wrong. Oh dear, I beg your pardon, madam. It's fine. One even bumped into her, sniffling a lap as she trotted off. Yeah, I feel like even the maid are bullying her. See, I fucking called it. What was that? The other maid in this, the servant of this mansion, like, purposely bumped into the white-haired girl. Like, even though she's the master of this mansion's wife, like, I'm assuming the maid in here doesn't respect her because, you know, the master in this mansion doesn't even respect his own wife. So, like, yeah, it's kind of like shows how even the servants are not respecting her. In all likelihood, she had done it intentionally. The poor white-haired girl, who had fallen to the floor, stared helplessly at the broken cups. The tea she had made for her husband was forming a stain in the carpet. The maid's behavior toward the mistress of the house was absolutely unacceptable. Nonetheless, it was a commonplace, all because of the way Jacopo treated her. See, I like just what I've said. Because Jacopo is already mistreating his wife. Yeah, the mistress of the mansion. So like, yeah, the maids here, the servant think, oh, because her master is also mistreating her, it's okay to just like bully her. The more the man of the house acted cruel to her, the less weight her position as his wife held to the servants. Day in and day out, the maids worked vastly, offered a little opportunity for leisure, so they would naturally have accumulated quite a bit of a stress. And she became the target for them, the let of this team. Not directly, but through more subtle kind of harassment from the shadow. She must have felt quite miserable. I imagine she would have been better off as one of the maids. On the surface and in front of the others, they show respect for her as Jacopo's bride, but behind closed doors, they acted very much the opposite. The disparity between the treatment she received around others, the treatment she was supposed to receive at all times, and at the way she was actually treated made the abuse that much worse. And furthermore, as you have seen through the other doors, master, she was a very reserved young woman. She could neither raise her voice in a reprimand nor raise her hand in a retaliation. I have to get this cleaned up. She extended her splinty fingers toward the shard of the shattered porcelain. But even the broken cups seems to have no concern to spare for her. Its shattered edge cut her fingertip when she had made to pick it up. A trickle of warm, red blood ran across her unearthly white skin. A painful of sight as it was, it had sort of a taboo beauty in it. The blood spilling from her finger showed no sign of slowing down. She clenched her finger into a fist, let out a sigh, and went back to collecting the shards of porcelain. Don't tell me someone's gonna step on her hand and like even made it gonna bleed more. Please stop mistreating her! Why is everybody abusing her? This is just making me angry to continue. Oh my god. But when she did... Oh, this is another new character. Okay, this is the first time I've seen her. Her name is Maria. Maria looks very pretty. I feel like everybody in here is also pale. Okay. But her clothes is different, because from what I remember in the other eras, their clothes are in violet or purple. But now it's on the color green. Madam. Madam! What's the matter? Madam, you're bleeding. While all the other maids ignored her, one came running over, shouting to the white-haired girl's side. Is she actually genuinely nice? I can't tell. I have trust issues. Everybody in this mansion seems to be mistreating the white-haired girl. We need to get that clean and bandaged up. Oh, you don't need to clean that up. That's not your job, madam. It's alright, Maria. There's not much to pick up. It is not at all alright. And the rest of you, why are you just standing there? Your boss wife is on her hands and knees, and you're not even lifting a finger to help her? You disgust me. Maria, it's fine. Really. Oh, madam. If you weren't so timid, this wouldn't happen. You're allowed to yell at them, you know? It's alright. Really. It's my fault. Anyway, we should not get finger taken care of. Let's get you back to your room, okay? But the broken cups and the spill... As I said, that's the maid's work. Now, come on. Let's go. Okay. And the rest of you, get this mess cleaned up. She roared, like the wind in a thunderstorm. The other maid stood up there dumbfounded, watched as she and the white-haired girl disappeared down the hall. But they were soon frowning, grumbling to one another. She thinks she can act all high and mighty just because the master is fond of her? Which master? Like the guy? Or the mistress? I'm assuming they are referring to the guy. I do truly wonder if she is genuinely kind. You know, I'm so sorry if she is kind and I'm just like judging her. You know, I feel like I have the right to be cautious. The woman's name was Maria. She was one of the maids. And she was one of the person in the mansion the white-haired girl could think of as an ally. Though her husband paid no mind. Okay, sorry. Though her husband paid no mind and the maids made her life miserable, just one person, Maria, treated her with respect and kindness. So, okay, you know what? Sure, I'm assuming she is someone of a friend of the white-haired girl. And I'm sure you really imagine how much of a lifesaver that was for her. I too found myself somewhat relieved that Maria was there for her. Being servant of this house, I was also one of the maids working there at the time. However, I was unable to involve myself to any great degree in her fate. This meant that there was little I could do to assist her, even in times of pain and unpleasantness. The best that I could do was pray that Maria would continue to lend a hand, or lend the white-haired girl her hand. Oh. Surely she will, right? Surely she's a friend. Allegedly. And that does it. Thank you, Maria. You're always such a big help. Oh no, no need to thank me. I just did what any good maid should do. No one else in the room, you know? Oh, right. Then, I can drop the act? Man, I just can't get used to talking all stuffy. I'm out there doing my best, but the headsmate's still spouting stuff like, "Your manner of speaking is improper for a servant." Every single time we met. Yeesh, come on, just shove it. Just shove it, would ya? You're a dumb creep. Now. You mustn't speak of her like that. Sorry. Slip of a tongue. She just kinda gives me the willish, you know? Speaking of, you dropped the stuffy tack too, madam. Kinda awkward if only one of us is acting casual, you know? This is normal for me. If I attempt to talk like you, I would freeze up of nervousness. This is my casual. Fair enough. Guess that's what's happened when you're raised well. I like it though. There's a very regal fit about it. I don't think my upbringing is the only factor. But you know, upbringing is important. Worth a whole lot more than money, I'd say. I suppose. Thank you, Maria. You're always so compassionate. You betcha. They would call me the Virgin Mary for nothing, or they don't call me the Virgin Mary for nothing. I practically bleed compassion. You know, that might be true. You are very well the reincarnation of the Mother of the God. Or Mother of God. No. You were supposed to laugh at that. It's just embarrassing if you take it seriously. Alone in the room, or alone in the white-haired girl room, Maria was acting much more friendly and relaxed as they conversed, as opposed to her no-nonsense attitude in the hallway. No wonder... Sorry, I'm so sorry, what am I reading? Oh my god. The two women were, as you can see, quite close. They had crossed over the wall separating master from servant and built a bond of friendship. At some point, they had begun to speak frankly with one another when no one else was around. Maria was the only person in the mansion around whom the white-haired girl felt comfortable being open. I imagine she was very much enjoyed these moments of conversations. You wish to know who the headmaid was? My. Are you sure you want to ask me about that, master? Some quiet questions are better left unasked, for your own good. I have to say, madam, you have quite the prettiest finger. Mine are all rough, dry, and nasty. You think so? Mine haven't the slightest of muscle. They're all about as frail as a dead branches. Oh? Who needs beefy meats anyway? I still think healthy-looking hands like yours are far more attractive. What? What's to like about these things? Women all over the world dream of having a hands like yours. Slender, feminine, perfectly cared for. I don't know, just looking at them lights out the fire in my loins. Hey, Maria! Hey, you, huh? Maria! Oh my god, Maria, we're into this. Makes me wanna lick every... Oh my god. Makes me wanna lick every last of them. Actually, can I say I lick them? Can I run up my tongue? Can I run my tongue up and down all 10 of those little sweet Maria! Maria! My girl? My god! This is not very child friendly anyways. Actually, can I say I like them? Can I run my tongue up and down all 10 those sweet little digits? Come on, can I? What do you say? Stop that, Maria. Seriously. I'm just kidding. Oh, Maria. Right. How did those my god. How did those tea leaves turns out, madam? The ones you imported? All the mages adore it. They can't get enough of that aroma. I'd like to get a taste of it. If you end up with extra, you think you could spare me a sip for me? That was in the cup that I dropped. Wow. Really? Well, ain't that a crying shame? and Jacopo wouldn't have any of it? God, why does that man have such a thick up in his ass? He went through all that trouble of making it for him and he was busy. It's not his fault. Busy? You mean playing billiards, drinking boredom, and popping a damn cigar? Well, it may look to us like they are just making small talks, but I'm sure they're meeting at some importance to their business. It was imprudent of me to try to step into the man's world. That's just not right. I mean, you're his wife. Why shouldn't you be allowed into the room? It doesn't bother me. You don't have to pretend. Here's an idea. How would you like to have some of that tea now? We also have some orange marmalade, which you like so much. Add a scoop of that and a tray of cookies, and we have some perfect tea time. You're singing the siren song, madam. But you really should be doing that with him. He would not have tea. I suspect he does not like it. I don't want it to go to waste, so... Madam, I know it's none of my business, and I have no place at all saying this, but it's not impossible for a woman to file divorce these days. You don't have to sit down and take it, not one bit. You're pretty, well-educated, and still young. There's hope, even if you do leave him. There are plenty other of men out there. You aren't obligated to stick with that arrogant jerk. I feel like the reason why she's not divorcing him is because the white-haired girl truly do have feelings for him. Even though, Jacopo is mistreating her. But yeah, it is just sad seeing her like this. When all she wanted to do is to be with him. He's just very busy right now. There you go again. There was a time when he was kind. He wasn't like this when we first met. Back then, he was a little awkward, but a kind man. Him? A kind man? Yes, believe it or not, there was indeed a time. Say Maria, would you mind giving me a little bit more of your time? I'll make some tea, and we can talk. Alright. You were telling me about when Hakapa was this and I'm all ears. Indeed. So yeah, I'm assuming we're now gonna get some backstory about this. Oh hi! She looks so pretty! Oh my god! The white hair girl looks so beautiful in this era. She looked absolutely gorgeous. Like in this panel, they made her look beautiful. And like how the music is like very subtle as well. It fits her very well. Oh my god, the music sounds so good. Why do I feel like this is such a sad song? She looks very sad. Now this is just breaking my heart. Why must you be like this game? Okay, let us continue then. I am sure you're quite aware. Our parents arranged our marriage. Before I immigrated to this country to be married, I live in a measly island nation. Portraits of my ancestors hung in the house where I live. I remember as a child wincing in fear at the sight of them staring down at me. My mother and father constantly telling me to show them respect, as it was their hard work that kept our bloodline alive and well. However, they were fighting uphill battle to do the same. It would have been clear to anyone reasonable perceptive that our house was coming tumbling down. Valuable furniture and paintings slowly disappear, and eventually, the portraits were gone too. As our house collapsed, so did my parents' health and deteriorated, robbing us of any source of income. And though I was educated, I lacked the skill necessary to obtain work. Just as we were about to run out of money and options, my parents received Jacopo's parents' marriage proposition. Both of our families stood to benefit from that arrangement. I had social status, and he had wealth. We each had what the other lacked. One needs more than money to make it in the world. Without a semi-reputable name attached to you, you're liable to get launched out most of the social gatherings. I first met Jacopo here, in this country. We didn't even know what the other looked like until our wedding day. To be quite honest, I was quite scared to death at first. I was so nervous. What kind of man would he be? Was I to be wed to some middle-aged stranger? We were not marrying because we had fallen in love like a normal couple. I knew I was in no position to be concerned with such things. But when I thought about our future, I shook with fear. But the man I saw through my veil at the wedding was remarkable. He was young, had strong masculine eyes, and at the same time, he too appeared nervous. He was shaking as much, not even more than me. Seeing that, the priest gave an impish little smirk when he asked Jacopo if he bore his eternal love to me. I counted myself among the happy, and I still do. For in that moment, I experienced true love. You wanted to hear about when he was kind to me? Well, after the wedding, we were given a week to ourselves. I suppose you can call it a honeymoon? Though we didn't take a trip overseas or even go to very far that at all. He looked at me with uncertainty and asked, "Where would you like to go?" I beg your pardon? That's what this week is for, right? I'll consider granting your request. So tell me, where do you want to go? Um, uh, um, this is all so sudden. Nothing? Well, this whole engagement was a spur of a moment. Normally, we would have planned a trip in advance, but unfortunately, our purpose is to serve so long as we act the part. You must be disappointed that you have planned your honeymoon as it's happening. No. What? Speak clearly. I don't like it when people don't speak their mind. I'm sorry, but I'm happy. Even if this is a political marriage. Well, you're quite a positive thinker. Your parents say you're something you're to make you think. Oh my god. Your parents say something to make you think that way. I feel like their first interaction is actually quite cute. I, well, either way, if you're so glad to be in this arrangement, then hurry up and decide on a destination. Though there is limit to how far we can go. If you want to take a trip, I'll consider it. Although I really like how subtle the music right now is. It really does show, I guess, the progression of the relationship right now, like how it's quiet, and since they are getting to know each other slowly, that's why the music score is also slow. I think I could be wrong. What? Something funny? It's just seemed comical to me that our honeymoon has begun and we're only deciding where we want to go. Not in a bad way though. I'm glad our parents didn't arrange everything for us. Perhaps you've heard, but I am quite sensitive to the sunlight and not in the best of health. So it would rather be trying for me to spend a full week out of the house. We couldn't go on a trip, but if it's not too much trouble, speak up. Could you show me around the town? I am new to this country and unfamiliar with its custom. And I'm rather afraid to go wandering about on my own. Show you around? Yes. Would that be possible? On a rare bit of time, you ask me to show you around the town? Is that really the most exciting idea you have? I'm sorry. If there's something you'd like to go, I am fine with that. I will accompany you anywhere. As if I could drag someone who just professed to being sickly all over the country. Oh my god. I've lost all my interest in a trip. I thought he was kind. You said he was kind before, white-haired girl. Is this how you see people being kind? I thought he was kind. I mean, I guess he was awkward, but like, Men already have the attitude. But like it still show you around, bro. What the fuck? I don't know. What is wrong with you, man? Hello? What are you doing? Go get ready. Now. I, I beg your pardon? Didn't you want to sit it down? You will show me around? You're the one who asked for. You're the one who asked. Not like I have any other option. So yeah, I'll show you around. Th- Thank you. Don't just stand there, you dullard. Get a move. Get a move on. One moment. Wait for me, please. Although I do find it kind of cute them being like this, but man, please, could you be a little bit more kinder to her? She just said she's also sick. So he does have some kindness in his heart. He do, but I guess I'm assuming he doesn't know how to show it properly, you know? Because they're just those kind of people. They want to be kind, but like, they feel awkward doing it, so it kind of shows a bit rude of them to do when they do it. So yeah, I'm assuming he is kind, because like, yeah. He wouldn't have asked her in the beginning, like, where would she want to go if, no, he wasn't considerate of her. He is just awkward. He hurriedly climbed into the carriage he had called for, a look of frustrated displeasure on his face. And then, as if he had forgotten about me until that moment, he returned, grabbed me by the arm and led me to the carriage. You know, you could have probably asked her to like maybe help her get up to the carriage, not drag her in there. Yeah, he is not the very gentleman. In the retrospect, I realized he was not very gentlemanly. But I was pleased that he was not making any attempt to interact with me at all. He's trying his best at least, one way or another. As the carriage trotted down the streets, I saw many new things. But yeah, again, actually, welcome little sunshine, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. As the carriage trotted down the street, I saw many new things. I had spent most of my time cooped up inside the home. So it was like stepping into an entirely new world. Oh, is it like one of those... Well, I don't think she's that sick for her, like not to go out. It's just that she hardly go outside because she's sick. Or it makes hard for her to go out because of her condition. Although they really didn't specify what kind of condition she do have. And add to that, the rapid speed industrial advancement currently taking place. I saw men shouting back and forth as they smacked newspaper articles with the back of their hands. I saw corner cafes crowded with cigar-smoking men on a break from work. It was like the hustle and the bustle of a festival. But every festival has its underside. I also saw overworked men looking like they were on the verge of a collapse, drinking water from a spigot on the side of the road. By way of contrast, I wore a fine clothing and had a carriage at my disposal. I remained every day was a struggle for them to just remain afloat. Had I not married the man I had to, I too might have found myself on the street in a similar situation. But it was not a relief that spread through my breast at the sight of them. It was the pangs of guilt. It felt to me like life of opulence was wrong, sinful. It broke my heart to know that I was living so much better than them. Jacopo snorted disapprovingly at me, seemingly reading my mind, then said, The poor man who envies the riches, covets wealth, and finds the ambition to make the same for himself. The rich man who pities the poor, thinking it is his duty to give offering to the philanthropy. To me, the latter is far more nefarious. Excessive charity will ruin a man, make him come to expect handouts. And then there are those with the wrong idea of pity, who let themselves fall down to the same place, mistakenly believing it is somehow make the poor feel better. What a joke. If you're going to do anything for them, you might as well encourage them to climb upward, spur on economic growth and the flow of capital. Doesn't that sound like a better option? Well, in a way, he is not wrong. Because again, honestly, I am agreeing to what Jacopo just said earlier. Like, yes, you could do help them, but there are people like if you do help them, they become like somewhat greedy, and like if you do stop helping them, then they're like now they're looking at you as a monster because like why not helping me how you're like supposed to or like the way you used to. So yeah, there are people like if you do help them, they do take advantage of that. But then again, and yeah, there are those. Well, no, I don't know if I should still say so stuff. But yeah, there are those people too that who are like poor that no because they think they are poor, like they can't do anything about their life anymore. This is the life that they're gonna go with all throughout their life. So yeah, in a way he is not wrong, but I guess one way you could do help those people is give them work, not just hand them out some money or food. But I don't know, this is Jacopo and I could still have different views and stuff. This is just, in a way agreeing to what he said in this part. Yeah, just like what I've said. He had a point. My sympathy and guilt meant nothing to people actually experiencing this hardship. If, feeling guilty of my fortune, I acted upon that pity in a way he had described, it would accomplish little more than the self-satisfaction. He seemed to have seen straight through my very core. This was a man who had built his own fortune through investment, which I imagine required him to be rather astute. Although of course you do have to be careful with that. Like of course, like I know probably like Jacopo surely must have come from poor as well, and then yeah, he became rich. But then again, yeah, just like what I've said, you have to be careful with that because yeah, you can be greedy in your own part as well, and then stop caring about people's life and treat them only as a servant. Just like what he is doing in the present. Okay, but doesn't a world where everyone is constantly trying to climb higher and higher sound rather exhausting? I personally would prefer to be in a position where I could watch, if only from a distance, as others climb. But obviously, I could not say as much to him. This music though is like low-key making me sleepy. Oh my god, it's like pulling me into a lullaby. In a way. Sometime later, the carriage came to a stop in front of a shop. As I looked at the building perplexedly, he gestured to the door with his chin, signaling for me to get out. Lost and confused, I stepped down from the carriage, and before me spread a showcase behind a large glass window. However, lined up in the case were not precious metal or expensive clothing, but machines. At first, I had no idea what kind of devices they were. Oh, is this a photo studio? Okay, wait, give me a moment. Can I just drink water? Oh my god. My throat was so dry. Okay. I'm really not used to reading so much dialogue in a game. Oh my god. Alright, but anyways. Let's go back to the story. Have you never had your photo taken before? No. I have had the portrait painted though. Are these machines for taking photographs? A portrait, eh? Why, I'm not surprised. I did not mean to boast. Go on. Go on. Get in. Please, wait for me. Are they gonna take a photo both together or is it like just for her? Wouldn't it be cute though, taking a photo of them for them? The owner came out to greet us with a wide smile as we entered the shop. Well, if this ain't the strangest thing I've ever seen all day. You bringing a lady and a real looker at that. Where on earth did you catch this pretty little thing? She's my wife. Man has been maidenless, like the people here around him are like surprised he have a wife now. Huh? Well, I beg your pardon. I'll be a monkey's uncle. Just goes to show, you never know where the cards may fall. You make it sound like my getting married is some kind of miracle. I always saw you as the one who chose money over love, sir. Well, I feel like that is kind of true nowadays. Oh, pardon me. This isn't appropriate to say in front of your wife. It's true though! Do you often come to this shop? On occasion. I need some things here from time to time. I see. There you go. Smirking again. What's so funny? We're going to have our photo taken, yes? I'm so nervous and excited. I've never had one before. And to have it taken side by side with you. Why do I feel like it's only you though? Surely, no, right? What are you talking about? Pardon? See? Bro, please, come on, just let her be though. Like, this is both your honeymoon, like, be what you wanted. Who said we're going to get our pictures taken? And side by side? Please. Okay, this is a bit way too harsh, my guy. Like, chill out with your words. You're talking to a girl. To a lady. You're sending shivers down my spine. But this is a photography shop. Hey, shopkeep. Oh, so he's just gonna take a thing here? They're not gonna take a photo together? Bro, that's so mean. Cause like I feel like she expected and like they're actually not gonna do it. This is like when your mom take you to a toy store and like unfortunately you didn't buy something, then like you feel dejected. This is how I feel like in this moment right now. Hey, shopkeep. The product I contacted you about, is it ready? Oh, yep. Sit tight, I'll be right out. You take a seat. There's your chair over there. What? I'm going to show you something much more exciting than sitting still and waiting in front of a camera lens. Oh. Just do as I say. Okay. But I I thought they're gonna take a photo or something though. That's so sad. She was so excited about it. I sat down in front of a large mirror, which I presume was normally used to check her appearance before having her pictures taken. Sitting before a mirror with someone else present was quite nerve-wracking. Out of embarrassment, I dropped my gaze to my knees. Jacob returned. I was entranced by the curious object in his hands. Oh! I think I've seen this in the game's page. Is it a mirror or is it a clock? I feel like it's a mirror though. No, I feel like... Wait. I feel like I've somewhat seen this, but I don't know. He looks so gentle in here, Jacob, I mean. He doesn't look that very rude in this illustration, what the heck. I feel like this is the animation thing, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Like the one you look through and then when you move the wheel stuff, it kind of like it dances or something. Cause like there's some pictures in here on the side. Okay, shall we find out what this is? What is this? Do you know what a persistent of vision is? The human eye does not perceive the world 100% accurately. This is especially true for the objects in motion. It remembers images for a long time. So if you put a new image in the same place, your eyes perceive it as in motion. Seeing for yourself will be faster than explaining it. You see this slit in this disc? Look through the bottom one and into the mirror. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I thought it is then. Wait, let me see. I don't think I have saved though. Let us save. Oh my god, how long have my last save? Yeah, that's what I think it is. The thing that they look through and then there's an animation inside in it. Okay. Good. Just like that. Bring your head in close. Here goes. Standing behind me, you slid his finger across the top of the peculiar toy, causing it to spin gracefully. And then... Oh, I did not expect they would add the animation in here. Yeah, that is what I thought it is then. Look at them dancing. Oh my god. Who is it? I don't think this is the two of them, obviously. But oh my god. So, what do you see? They're dancing. A man and a woman are dancing. Sounds like you're not having a trouble seeing it. Are they dancing well? Yes. Yes, they are. It's the most adorable thing. What? Adorable? That's funny. I asked it to have modeled after a ballroom dance. Yes. It's a very elegant dance. But, you see, they're small, like little dwarves, which I thought was kind of cute. And they seem so close, going around and around without ever letting go of each other's hand. This is incredible. Why does it look like they're dancing? They were all lined up in a few rows a moment ago. Goodness. I just explained that to you. It's playing a trick on your eyes. What you're seeing is a lot of different features in a short period of time. To put it in words, you might understand better. It's an illusion. Your eyes are being fooled into thinking the image is moving. An illusion? But they're dancing. They really are. And they look like they're having a wonderful time. Are you sure it's an illusion and not something else? To me, it does not seem to be. I cannot see it anything but two tiny people dancing. That's how it works. Reach out your hand and try to grab them. You won't be able to. You're right. That's a shame. I didn't think you actually would. But it's the most precious thing. They look like as though they're dancing at top of my hand. I was mesmerized by this strange phenomenon. Pictures were moving, after all. Still images had begun dancing before me. It was almost as if God had breathed life into them. He had called it an illusion, but I could not grasp that. It was such an adorable, heartwarming sight. I imagined the two were off living in some other world, separate from our own. They looked so happy. I was almost certain that they were dancing in their joyous world, free from all sorrow and loneliness and the pain of this one. Eventually, the speed at which they began to slow, as if they were resting their legs. I almost thought I could hear the sound of their feet with each step. That was such a cute little animation, to be honest. I like that. I really like that. They stop. Okay, I see. They can dance forever. They don't get tired. I see. I'm amazed such incredible device exists in this world. It makes me wish I had gone outside sooner. I'm sure someone from distinguished a family of yours have seen plenty amazing things with your family. Hardly. I rarely ever left the house. I'm ignorant about the ways of the world. If you had not told me, I would have probably never known about moving pictures. The illusion of moving pictures. Do you like it? Yes, of course. More than the portrait you had painted. Yes, I do. The painting was wonderful too, but you can't seem to make up your mind. Go on. Tell me, which do you like better? The portrait or this? I like this better. I see. Oh my god, it's so cute! Okay, you know what? Fine, I'm taking it. Okay, maybe in the beginning he was such a kind man. But what happened? Why did he change? Why did you change, Jacopo? Why? You seem to be such a sweet man. It's just breaking my heart how he's treating her in the present times. Can we just stay here? Please. It's like making me sad. What the fuck? Yeah, oh my god. Can we just stop here, in the very happy memories? Now the background music is also making me sad. He looks somewhat this. Though when it comes to it, this is just a simple trick only a child would fall for. Then I suppose that makes me a child. If it means I can get to watch something as splendid as two tiny people dancing. I'll happily fall for the trick. Hmm. Quite describing it as two tiny people dancing. You're going to lose your head that far up in the clouds. Oh, I'm sorry. I do not know how else to describe it though. Oh, it's called penakistoscope? Oh my god, that's a tongue twister for me. Penakistoscope? Okay, how do you pronounce this thing? Pena what? Wait. Penakitoscope. Where's it? How do you pronounce this word? Phenetoscope? Phenetoscope? Phenetoscope. Oh, phenetoscope, I think. Alright. It's a toy called phenetoscope. Phenakistope? She's just like me. Phenetoscope. Wheel? Close enough. It was invented around 30 years ago. Oh. I had the shopkeep make one model after the original design. So the shop owner drew this? He did. A lot better than you'd expect, isn't he? Yeah, I mean from a shoe keep. Well, not. Well, he's a photographer, so I guess you do have some expertise when it comes to drawing then. Yes, indeed. I'm surprised he could draw something so cute. Say that to his face and he'll go red as a bit. What I'd give to get a load of that. You should tell him the next time you see him. He's a sweet man. Despite how he looks, you mean? It's not right to judge people based on their appearance. Huh, I'm just kidding. Don't take it too seriously. The shopkeep here loves new technology. The penakistoscope is one such invention that caught his eye. You can trick the eye into thinking drawings are moving. Using a sequence of photos, you can perhaps make it seem as though real people are moving too. And if it become possible to show these images to many people at once, these developments could broaden the options artists have expressed themselves. Well, master, there is already what we call animation, so yeah. I guess in a way it has already gone into that era. And you could even already see animations in theaters and stuff like that. So yeah, it is already, well, a thing in our timeline. Not drawings, but photographs? Yes. Yes, photos. By taking hundreds or perhaps 1,000 photographs, it will be possible to reproduce the world as we see it. This room, people walking down the street. There's no point in recording boring everyday life though. If you're gonna leave a record of anything behind, it should be the projects, the enterprises that move the nation. Say, for example, a moving record of the opening ceremony of the railroad. That would be something worth watching. But would you not want to watch something like, I don't know, maybe you're the loved one smiling, them laughing? Thing is, I feel like Jacopo really haven't experienced falling in love or like losing someone. That's why you have never given this kind of thoughts. Oh. And then, in time, it will expand beyond a mere record-keeping technology and find its way into the hands of artists. Is such a thing possible? You must remain still for a long time just to take a single photograph. Right now, it isn't. But eventually, it will be. And I'm not simply fantasizing here. Is that so? It sounds very futuristic. Do you... What? Do you want to support people who work on that sort of thing? Is that why you are friends with the owner? It has nothing to do with my wants. I really think there's money in it. The rich starve for entertainment, the artists create that entertainment. I have no interest in pretentious self-expression. I just want their money. What? What's so funny? You look like you're enjoying yourself. Honestly, it's just about the money. As you say. Well, I do think he is enjoying it because you wouldn't, given it in your attention if you didn't find it into your liking. That's just my opinion though. Alright, let's get moving. Next is dinner. What? We're leaving already? Does that displease you? No, not at all. To tell you the truth, I wanted to spend a little more time playing with the penna's kiss wheel, but I could not bring myself to say as much. Reluctantly, I approached the owner to return the wheel. I think that wheel is yours, no? I thought that's the gift from Jacopo. Don't bother. Oh my god, he is giving it to you! Bring it with you. What? But... if you don't want it, that's fine too. Just make your decision quickly. You're making the driver wait. Having that said, Jacopo exited the shop. I alternated between looking at his back and the penna skill wheel, debating what I wanted to do. And then, with a smile, the owner whispered to me, "You're allowed to keep it. Really?" That's so cute though. Like him mentioning his husband. Your husband out there had it made as a gift for you. For me? Little back then, he came to my shop asking if I could make a penna's kistoscope. Yeah, sure. Now that about knocked me out of my chair. He's a man who almost never asks for favors. He's pretty damn brusque and he's got a tongue sharp enough to cut steel. But it's not that wicked to his core. I swear it. So please, ma'am, be a pillar of support for him. But like, man, dude, he's kinda mean nowadays. In that moment, the penna kiss wheel became a precious treasure to me. We had only just married. We had only just married days earlier. And yet, he had commissioned it for me without even knowing what I looked like. I was filled with a warm and pleasant elation. I agree with the owner's shop. Jacopo was not a bad man. See, I knew it! I called it! Oh my god. I'm gonna be like the therapist in this game. Oh my god. He really had difficulty expressing himself because Jacopo is just like me too. Hurrying back to my carriage or hurrying back to the carriage, I gave him my deepest thanks. He glanced over at me for a moment, then turned back towards the window and muttered, "Yeah." He's so cute. They're so cute! Could we just stay here, please? I don't want to go to the painful part of the story. I'm not excited for that. From there, we went to a restaurant for a dinner. You call this a pizza? The crust is atrocity. It's like I'm chewing a rubber. How can you wave my country's flag and not serve spaghetti? Do you have any shame at all? This wine is pitiful unbalanced. For two high levels of acidity, listen to me carefully. The house wine in the face of a restaurant. He complained about every little thing. It was a complete disaster. But curiously enough, I was not at all put off by his behavior. When the sun set, the carriage made its way to a nearby hill. The cool nighttime breeze felt wonderful in my skin, flushed from the alcohol, and the night from the gas lamps had comfortable warmth in it or to it. Though Jacopo had complained about the quality of the wine, once he had intoxicated himself, his mood improved visibly. It made him unexpectedly talkative. Look out the city. A gloomy town that shuts down at night isn't suitable to expansion or growth, but this city isn't like that. You can see people walking beneath the lamps, and then you can hear the bustle of them talking. This is the city that still has plenty of room to grow. As they ride the rising wave of the economy, many more people will gather here. More people means more money in circulation. More money in circulation means the city grows, companies are founded, and more goods are bought and sold. Will it really change so drastically? It can be difficult to see what's happening from the inside. The majority of people just go about their their daily lives, and the next thing they know, things are different. No, I'd wager most don't notice the changes at all. Only those with the eyes sharp enough to realize what's happening can see success. I cannot afford to overlook even the most minute change. Do you have a dream of some kind? A dream? I'm not sure if it's easy enough to attain to call a dream. Others might call it greed or perhaps ambition. Don't laugh now. My intention is to make the world mine. The world. Yes, the world. And to that, you need neither physical strength nor kindness, but the money and influence. People have no choice but to kneel before those forces. Why are you so intent on obtaining power? Because I want to change my country, I imagine. Your country? You're aware that, like you, I am an immigrant, right? I immigrated from the islands in the Mediterranean, though not as the same island as you. My country is peculiar place, where candor and violence go hand in hand. As a whole, the country is not on the poor side. The country is on the poor side. And if nobody does anything about that, I am one of a few but of my fellow countrymen who has set his sights on the New World. They are falling far behind other nations. If I find success here, perhaps that will catch their attention. But if it doesn't, then my country is doomed to collapse. You have much love for your homeland. My feelings are a little more complicated than mere love. But that's nothing you need to be concerned yourself with. Well, I'll have to remember not to get myself drunk around women again. Forget everything I just said. It's about time we head back to the house. Alright, but, what is it? Is it alright if I provide you encouragement as you try to attain your dream? I know my presence is more likely to be an hindrance, but I would like to be there to watch as you trek forward. I suppose. Do as you wish. Thank you. You have my support then. Darling? Set a shiver down my spine, though not an unpleasant one. I am glad to have you as my partner. That's so cute! No! I hate this! Wait, give me a second before we continue. Alright, I am back. Their story is just making me sad. Like, you just wanted to say, where did the time go for them? Like, what happened for it to change that drastically? It's breaking my heart. It's making me sad. Just wanna cry. This story is giving me different kind of trauma. This is so angsty. Fucking. I'm really sad, like knowing how the relationship now in the present times. It's just so sad. Oh my god. I was, without a doubt, happy then. The smile, the things he said, the pen and a kiss he gave me. They were all undeniably real. And those memories give me the will to wait for the days, things to go back the way they were. They allow me to believe. That's so painful! What the fuck is wrong with this story? I don't want to continue this anymore. This is so... But okay, I did not expect we're already like 2 hours in. Oh my god, I'm just like reading the story. I'm like, wait. 2 hours have already passed? What do you mean? Okay, this is a different chapter now. Okay, since, we're almost near at hearing 3 hours mark, this might be my last chapter for today's stream. So yeah, we're just gonna try to finish this one, the ghost story, and then yeah. If we come across the next chapter, then we're gonna end it there. And then I'll try to also create a different thumbnail for this, because yeah, that's what I told to myself, but we'll see about that. Surely I'll find a time for that, but I hope you guys are enjoying the story so far. I know I'm not that giving much of a theories and stuff like that about the story, but I am enjoying this story. It's just really making me sad seeing how their story or their love story went to. And stories like this sometimes really doesn't end that well, I feel like. But let's hold our horses and see how this story is gonna continue. Alright. This is something that actually helped. Sorry. This is actually. Wait. So I'm sorry. Oh my god. Hello, Andrea. This is something that actually happened to another maid. She heard a sound in the middle of the night. A sound like a dripping water. At first, she thought it was raining, so she looked through the window, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky to cover the stars. Maybe it's just a faucet, she thought. So she stepped out of her room and into the corridor. Compared to her room, it was unearthly chilly. The maid regretted not bringing something to cover herself with. But that didn't make any sense. Normally, the temperature wasn't that much colder outside her room. Her night clothes had always been more than enough for her to trip the laboratory. Laboratory, huh? Wondering what the reason could be, she made her way toward the sound. But then, she realized something. There was no faucet in the direction she was going. Rather, she was headed toward the hall. The mansion where she served had many halls, but this one had far off in a far corner of the house, and the least used a hall of them all. It had high roof and not a lot of space, so it would be difficult to make a good use of. It also had somewhat heavy air to it, a very curious room. It was the kind of place you might assign someone to clean as a part of their hazing. Anyway, when the maid realized the sound was coming from that particular hall, she, as you might expect, let out an uncomfortable sigh. But there might be a leak, and having noticed, she could simply ignore it, Well, people in horror stories or horror movies are kinda dumb, they're always checking it out, because that's what they're always supposed to do. Oh, hi Castillo. Hi, welcome to the stream. Imagine having a house so big that you have an entire hallway. That's well, I mean that's probably too common for this kind of mansions. And they probably they also have a lot of maids, so well, I don't know, do they clean this area though? Or maybe this is the hall that everybody avoid to go to because it is haunted or something. So, as much as she hesitated, she pushed open the doors to the hall. There was nobody there, and it didn't look like anything was leaking either. There was no puddles or water stains anywhere to be found. And it sounds so close to us. Like, yeah, the sound is like getting louder and louder. It feels getting closer. It wouldn't be a good horror scene if the character was like, nah, avoiding that. And yeah, that's pretty true. That's how the plot usually goes too. And yeah, the maid here in the story check out where the sound came from. Slowly, stepping further into the room, looking left, then right, then left again. She searched for a source of the sound, coming to a stop in the center of the hall. She stood there, still, quiet, and then a chill stopped on the nape of her neck. With a little yelp, she reached back to feel her neck, but it wasn't wet. I'm low-key gonna call it though. If this is in a hall inside the room, and there's a dripping sound coming from above, is that a possibility that probably someone is hanging there dead and the thing that dropped on her neck is blood or something. But that would be haunted though. But like, maybe I'm just too gory. Anyways, yeah, let's forget about that. Unless, unless. But anyways, we'll see if this is a dead body or not. And it's so quiet too. Oh shit, backward, not up. Okay, sorry. Then, confused. She slowly, warily tilted her head backwards. You should not always look back. No, that is the one mistake. Something would like chomp into my face and then like surprise me like. I actually almost cursed in Tagalog. I just stopped myself. I'm like, oh, I was about to say something bad in Tagalog, and I'm like, okay, like, stop, no. Oh my god, I almost said a bad word. We don't curse in this channel. What do you mean? Okay. Oh my god, I knew it. I'm like so smart. This is a body. This is just a skeleton. But like if okay, so it is a bloody I was gonna ask, if it's a skeleton, then why would it have blood? And there hung a bloody skeleton from the ceiling. Oh, it was Jacopo screaming? I thought it was the female one. Ha! How do men scream? I don't know. I'm not gonna scream. My voice is already hurting. Huh? Wait, what? Was she just telling a story? Wait, was that not a true story? That's rich. Amazing. Oh my god. You scream like a little girl. Maria. You little... My god. Are you men or children? This is my house. And I would rather you didn't talk about it like that. Whose words were those again? Oh wait, this is a different chapter? Oh my god. Well, this could be our last chapter, yeah, for today's stream if this is longer. Because I did not expect the ghost story would be just a short one. Oh my god. So that was just her telling a scary story or a horror story? Yeah, by the way, here, Maria is one of the maid in this mansion, and on the left side is Jacopo, who is the master of the mansion. But as you can see, these two are awfully close to each other, unlike with his wife. Whose words were those again? Shut your mouth. How do you know about that? Were you eavesdropping? And another thing. I didn't care about... Okay, wait. Oh my god, the music is so loud. It's making me... Okay. Let me lower it in my side. I didn't care for those sort of stupid fantastical things you women love to pass around. I cannot fucking read, bro. I hate myself. I'm kidding. Because they scare you? You've never been able to handle anything scary, Jacopo. Whoa. Don't glare at me like that. You're gonna destroy my sides. So, did you come here for the sole purpose of telling me that cheap tripe? Acting tough after the fact you just... Huh? Acting tough after the fact just makes you look like twice as much as the wuss. Well, I mean, I did make up a good half of it, but the maid did really hear a sound in the middle of the night, and it came from the back hall of this very mansion. Did you know? They say it used to be a chapel. Oh, a chapel. Now I'm wondering if that's connected with the first door. Again, I have no interest in you women little ghost stories. Is that so? You sure you're not just scared? Maria. Well, that said, the rumors aren't completely unfounded. This is a pretty old mansion, and it's had a lot of hard work done it. Kind of feels like it's barely holding itself together. Like a big old coil with pieces from different times of periods. The back hall is one of the oldest patches. There's a huge window on the far end, and supposedly, there used to be a stained glass in it. It was a depiction of an archangel, they say. Such a shame. I wonder when was it broken? Oh, do you wanna know when was it broken? You wanna know that? Are you sure? If it were still there, I bet it would be worth of a fortune. I find that hard to believe. First of all, why would anyone put a chapel inside the mansion? First of all, you would not know about that. I mean, second, yeah, sure not. You've got a point, I guess. Now, how about you do some actual work instead of distracting yourself with all of this nonsense? I do work, but the other mates can be a bit nasty, you know? Dealing with other women is like walking on a glass. I did not expect the two of them though would be close. I mean, Maria is close with the white-haired girl, but her being close with Jacob was like something just shocked me a bit. Well, then this kind of makes me question if she's the head maiden in this mansion. Am I to blame for that? Women are so difficult. Women are so difficult. I feel like we people are difficult to interrupt. I feel like. But they both said, oh, you meant both Maria and Jacopo. Wait, did I say? Wait. Okay, I did say, alright. Well, and if I were to say you were, well, like, look at them getting along though. Don't give me that look. They're just not fond of me. Simple as that. Nothing you could do about it. Is that so? Oh yeah. I was talking to the madam and she was telling me you used to be quite a gentleman. Were you perhaps actually in love back then? You don't act like it, so it's easy to miss, but I guess you're not made entirely out of steel. Just like when you were younger, you're still... I'm not speak of that. The past is not worth remembering. It is unnecessary. So to you, the past exists just to be a cast... Oh, sorry, that was Maria's line. So to you, the past exists just to be cast aside? Nah, it's not that important. You don't want to talk about... You don't want me to talk about that. I won't talk about that. But your wife... Never mind. I'll leave you be. I have to get back to work soon, or I'll be staring down the heads made Artric with smile. Alright. If the fans strike me, I'll drop by and we can trade more ghost stories. Maria. What? No ghost stories? No, not that. I have not forgotten those days. Then why don't you spend time with your wife? Anyways. But no, it's... I'll be off then. Alright. If the fans strike you, drop by and we can trade something other than ghost stories. What I tell you? I'll consider it. Goodbye. Well, if you have some fucking time, why don't you go to your wife and then spend time with her because she's waiting for you? Like, these two are so angsty. I'm gonna pull you together and I'm like gonna like tie you into a knot or something. Now you look so miserable when you're alone. But hello, hi. Oh my god, the rendering of the story. I mean the artwork, hello. That looks so good. But damn it. Can't escape anything. Yeah, and now this is the white-haired girl. Yes, the same white-haired girl from the first door and the second door. She's also here in the third door. Oh, we can still go to one more arc. I mean, again, I'm trying to hit the 3 hours mark before I end the stream, so I think we still have the time. Yeah, so again, the white-haired girl, she's currently the wife of the mansion. Also quote-unquote, aka basically Jacopo's wife. Yeah. But basically, in the present time, well, in the backstory, Jacopo and the white-haired girl used to be somewhat much more close, or I guess a bit intimate in a way. But like at the present time, for those who didn't cut the earlier part, then yeah, Jacob was kind of mistreating the white-haired girl here and basically not respecting her. So the mates in this mansion is also basically bullying her in a way, and only Maria, the girl we met earlier with Jacob, was the only person who's kind to the white-haired girl. So surely Maria is an ally in this story. Surely she's genuine. So okay, let's go back to the story. They have grown to be so beautiful. Such a wonderful fragrance. The scent of the roses is so calming. I wonder why is that? Would it cause any trouble if I pick one? Oh, hi! Oh my god. She's back! The maid is back! No matter what happens, the white-haired girl just can't stop getting from her. I feel like in every lifeline or timeline, the white-haired girl is having a very miserable or tragic life. Because like in the first door, she lost his father, right? So she's struggling to make of a living. That's why she was a maid. On the second door, she was, well, she's not that treated miserably, but she was killed from the last stream, and she was also accompanying the beast. And then here, yes, she's somewhat an elegant lady. She came from a very wealthy family, but you know, his husband at the present time is mistreating her and disrespecting her. So like, what are these lifetimes she's having? Why is she like miserable all the time? Like she have different roles, but like all she do is suffer. Wait, did I say? I did. Okay. So like, what is this? Like she's kind, but why is she experiencing this stuff? But okay, the maid is back. Hi. Well, hello there. Out for a midnight stroll, are you? Quite the peculiar hobby, madam. Uh, um, I cannot spend as much as time I would like to go out, or I'd like outside during the day, so I end up coming out at night. I apologize if I startled you. Oh no, not at all. There, there is chilling, captivating beauty to the sight of your snow white form standing there in the moonlit garden. I would hardly. What are you doing out so late? I saw a figure through the window. On the side chance, it might be a burglar. I thought it is my responsibility to ensure they did not break in. It was also the middle of the night when the grocer servant broke into their safe. News of that spread quite far. I am sure you would have heard about that. Oh, but the Gamash was imprisoned some time ago. Dear me, cannot seem to get my head out of the past. We need an arc where the white-haired girl is an OP fighter and she maybe she'll get her revenge in the future, or maybe in the, because like how well we are going from future present to present. We are getting closer to the present, because like we went from 1600 to 17 to 1800. Because I was gonna say maybe she did something bad in her past life, that's why she's being miserable, but like from what we're saying, she's been like miserable even her past lifetime. So like maybe in the present we'll uncover why she's experiencing this, and like did she do something for this kind of what do you call that, domino effect, for this to happen. Yeah, maybe we'll get an arc. We still have the fourth door, so maybe in that era she's like the rich one who's not gonna be belittled by everyone. We'll have to see. But okay. Uh, do you intend to give that white rose to someone? Yes. I was thinking about giving it to my husband. While I expect he was a little fondness for such feminine tastes, the scent of flower has a truly calming effect. He might find it relaxing when he needs a reprieve from his work. Why do I feel like you visiting him at this time might be a bad time? Fuck. I don't know if I support the idea. Oh, is that so? You're very kind-hearted. Speaking of white roses, the rose he meant to give you was the same shade of white. Oh. He? You mean like Mel from the first store? Because if I remember, Mel was the only person who gave her roses. Right? Speaking of white roses, the rose he meant to give you was the same shades of... Because I don't think Jacob will have given you any flower unless I just still don't know yet. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, she was referring to the first store, I am assuming. Because yeah, that's the only time when she touched the white rose there, and then yeah, it turned into a red rose. So they are somewhat linking to their previous lives. But when you touch it, it turned into a deep shade of red. Oh, are we going Right, this was the first door, right? Am I right? I'm remembering it clearly, surely. Surely. That scene was from the first door. There was but a single white rose in the garden, so he wasn't able to give it to you as he had wished. In its place, he had decorative rose fashioned for you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is referring to Mel at this point. This part. Uh um what exactly are you referring to? Oh dear. Do you not remember? Then I assume you have forgotten what happened to the rose accessories as well. But she's wearing a rose accessory at right now. But this could be a different thing. He was unable to give that to you either. But that time, because she rejected the gift. I am not criticizing you for that decision, of course. You had a perfectly good reason for not accepting it. Heartbroken from having lost you, he buried the rose in this garden. Oh, is it still here though, then? Oh, I see. Over the years, the roses in the garden withered away, and in their places grew a thicker, unsightly nest of weeds. Many years later, that accessory was... Oh, really? Oh my god, it is linking! What the heck? They're connecting! Many years later, an accessory was dug up by the bees. The bees being mentioned in the second door. And curiously enough, it had not speak of the rust on it. A beast? You do not remember him either. The foreign man who... the foreign man who, through his interaction with you, almost regained his humanity. I'm sorry. I have no idea what to speak of. The only gift I have ever received from a man is my Penakis wheel. And furthermore, I have only lived in this mansion for a year. While the garden was not thriving as it is now, I was certainly not in the ruins when I arrived. Because I have been taking care of it, yes. But for whatever reason, by my hands alone, I was unable to make it into anything quite as splendid as it is now. Once you arrive and begin to work in it, however, just look around. You have restored it into its former glory, to the magnificence of the flaxen-haired family's time. Yep. I promise, I'm not trying to fault you for anything. Now that I think about it, it makes sense you would not remember. Though you are still you. You are different than before. Different. Though not in the sense you are a wholly distinct person. Tell me, is your name... again? Why are they not saying her name? I wanna know her name. Bleep, beep. My name is... Yes, but you should already know about that. Or know that. Again? More fruit than you are. Indeed you. Did you know that your current name is pronounced the same as the... Huh? Did you know that your current name is pronounced the same as the name of the person you're waiting for? Who are we waiting for? Because like, if it's in this timeline, we're waiting for... Jacopo. It's pronounced the same as the name we're waiting for. What are you talking about? I have met you many times, and I know of your past. past of events that transpired long, long ago. Uh, um, I, I'm telling the truth. I first came here to the mansion just a year ago. Until then, I have never left my country, or even set foot out of my house. We didn't have any servants either. So where then are you saying we met? This mansion, of course. But I'm telling the truth. It was just a year ago, shortly after my parents fell ill and received an offer for my marriage. I knew something had to be done. I knew it, and so I... I'm telling the truth. If that is what you remember, then I do not doubt you. But I also suspect I know why you seem so flustered. Are there memories when your memory seems hazy? When it seems like important details have fallen through the cracks. You need not fret. One day, eventually, you shall remember all. One day. Okay. That's interesting that she's trying to make her remember. Like, what is her purpose then? Trying to, like, tell her those stuff. It's so interesting. What the hell is this? A white rose? Did she leave this here? A flower? What does she think she's doing? Is she trying to aggravate me? That garden. That damn rose garden is the whole problem. Flowers serve no purpose but to deceive. That garden is a sign of weakness. There's no place in this house. Wait, huh? Why would you just say she's trying to aggravate you? Wait, let's see. We have... okay, that's interesting. Okay, then I probably should not touch the last... or this one, I guess. It have autosaves, but like... yeah, it's so far from where I am now. Okay, let's just go back here. Goodbye. Or... alright. I shall not touch the last... the last rose there. Approximately a week had passed since then. The white-haired girl was, as usual, spending her time in her room, reading, staying inside the house. Then Maria barged in. Oh wow. Her sanctuary is shattered. Madam! Oh my, you're out of breath. What happened? What happened is you have a big problem. The garden. The rose garden. The garden? All the roses you put so much love and care into growing are being chopped down. We lose them all if we don't hurry. He's trying to like remove the garden? Why is he doing this? Upon hearing the news, the white-haired girl dashed from her room and towards the garden, with Maria following close behind. When she arrived, she saw a dozen or so sweaty ragmen at work, Jacopo shouting orders. The men clearly had no concept of how much a single rose was worth, or single flower was worth, no concern whatsoever for their beauty. For they mercilessly, thoughtlessly, hacked at the shrubs like they were hot but weeds. Each flower they tore from the earth extinguished another of many lives, The white-haired girl had put so much time and effort into tending for. Letting the white-haired girl catch me break challenge? Impossible. I know. Disappointing the white-haired girl challenge. My god. What? Like, I genuinely can't tell what this two is trying to do with their life at this point. This is just like so sad. Like seeing how they begin and then how they end up here. Oh my god. Jacopo, what are you? Oh. Hello, Maria. I didn't expect you would come with her. What? Why would you do? Why? Why, it goes without saying. This house had no need of a garden. The flowers have no place here. Might as well do something worthwhile with the soil. I'm sure railroad would be a better use of the space. And certainly a great deal easier on the eyes. I could not even get my hands on some genuine wheels. And the same wheels being used on the revolutionary transcontinental railroad. 10 or 20 years down the line, they'll be worth of a fortune. Jacopo. You know how much this garden meant to me, don't you? Did it honestly have no place here? Flowers have a calming effect on people. They give you peace. They are not by means worthless. So you're saying that the white rose was your passive-aggressive way of telling me to calm down? Not at all. I was simply thought of you. At the end of the day, you're just using them for your own purposes. To trick and deceive. To you, this rose garden was nothing but... Jacopo, you've gotten too far. This isn't right. Gone too far? This is my mansion. What do I do with my property is my business. With that rose arch out of the picture, we'll have much better view. There won't be anything blocking the sun any longer. Weren't you supposed to be sensitive to the sunlight? Spent too much time out here, and you're liable to fall ill. Okay, now you're crossing the line here, Jacopo. The fuck? Get back inside now. You too, Maria. The poor thing. Though she did not say a word, was surely thinking. Are you truly that determined to rob me of my sanctuary? The words swirled around her head, unable to make a final journey to her lips. She stood there, looking down at her own feet as her husband marched off, and listened to the screams of the roses being ripped. I'm just like being slowly disappointed at Jacopo at this spot. My god. After being turned down by Jacopo, the garden reverted to a state of ruined desolation. A shame. After all the work that went into restoring it into its beauty, it had under the flakes in her family. And as Jacopo had said, in its place went scraps of metal, train wheels, prototype model, and carbon rods. These items may not have been value for him, but I certainly do not think it was worth robbing his wife of a place that had made her comfortable. Just so he could store them there. Besides, I was quite rather fond of the rose garden myself. The roses seems to evoke a sense of nostalgia in me. I I felt as though somewhere far beyond the edge of my memories, I have seen another garden of roses. What does? Though it might have been, but I cannot remember when it was. Does that come as a surprise to you? I'm quite sure there are periods of the Mayan history of which I am not aware. But in any case, Jacopo had caused many people great pain in order to repurpose that garden for himself. both times that you've got the stream of this game and you've been thinking the man in the man and the story are sucks. You know, they do have their own personality, that's for sure. And yeah, most of them are really not good. Oh my god. Is this how men back then? I'm kidding. We don't know. And people back then could be like this, regardless of their gender. This is just really disappointing reading, oh my god. And he continued to walk all over his wife. Whether she tried to do something kind for him, he would brush it off, saying, "That's not your place." He paid no mind whatsoever to the looks of the dejection that rose to her face each time he rejected her. I mean, yeah, just like what they did mention from the beginning of the story, he was pretty much, I guess, business-minded or career-minded person. Because like, yeah, what he just wanted to do is just make more and more and more money. Like, you know, love is not in his mind. But like him mistreating or like being rude to his wife is just truly disappointing to see. Well, I was beginning to wonder if anything she had said about the man he had been a year earlier was actually true. And if it was true, that's what I've been trying to ask. And if it was true, could a person really go through such a drastic change of heart in such a short time? What do you think, Master? Well, something must have happened, quote unquote, for him to be like this. If he was somewhat kind in the beginning and then for him to be this rude. No. I've spoken enough about me already. I seem to be talking a lot about myself this time. But that is hardly appropriate behavior for a maid. Now, let us return to our tale. That evening, the white-haired girl sat in her room, staring sorrowfully at her pennakiss wheel. A small mirror before her, she tried spinning the paper disc. And, well, but it was not the same as before. Her husband was not there at her side, and more critically, there was not a smile on her face. And then, she heard a faint knock on her door. I'm assuming this is Maria. There's no way this is gonna be the husband. Oh, yeah. It's me, madam. It's me. May I come in? Oh, Maria? Of course. Come in. What are you doing here at such time of night? She was just wondering how you were doing. Should I have left you alone? Oh, it's no trouble at all. I'm always glad to have you. You're making me blush, madam. I got the feeling you were a little down in the dumps. So I'm not here because I needed to be. It just kinda end up here, I guess. Maria. Sorry, I'm not making any sense. I can be a bit of a busybody, you know? Trouble with the boundaries, I guess. Never been able to fix that. No. I do not consider you intrusive at all. I cannot count how many times your bright smile and cheerful energy have shone a light on me when things were dark. If I didn't have you, I would have given up already. You seem to see right through me. Even now, you are exactly right. I am feeling a little dispirited. The garden was even bigger, The garden was even bigger, like rough than I thought. Perhaps I was overly dramatic, but the roses were almost like a children to me. I get it. I do. You put your heart and soul into tending that garden. It was obvious how much you love them. Of course it's gonna hurt watching a bunch of men stomp all over your flowers when you cared for them like your own children. Now, I know I said this once already, but you don't need to force yourself to put up with him. Really. You don't have to bend to his will just because you're a woman. You can survive without him. Anytime you want to walk away, that's your choice. I mean, I'm sure it'd be lonely if you left, madam. But your happiness is more important than any of that. So, you know. Thank you, Maria. I surely do appreciate it. But I would still like to wait for the day that I can see his warm smile once more. If you say so. Well, in that case, guess I'll have to be there to back you up. It'll be alright. You leave everything to this holy virgin. I'll have a stupid grin on my face no matter how down you're feeling. You really... Oh wait, this was the white hair girl. Alright. You really are the reincarnation of the Mother of God, aren't you? Oh yeah, I told ya, it's just a joke. Whatever. So hey, madam, how about a dance? Dance? At this time of night? Yep. And still, it's so late. No loud music. All you get is a little whistling courtesy of me. But this room is too small for... Well, we'll use the Great Hall. Wouldn't that put us in everyone's way? Wouldn't that put us in everyone else's way? He would probably complain about the noise too. No need to worry. Jacob was out inspecting some factory or something today. After that, he'll get a meeting, so he'll be staying the night elsewhere. The rest of the maid are in the rooms chatting away. No one will notice. Where I came from, we'll dance all the time. We'll take, eat, drink, and be merry to heart. No food or drink for us, but we absolutely can dance. Dancing's a great way to forget all our cares. I am not much of a dancer. No big deal. Nobody's watching. Come on, put up a little fancy perfume and let's have some fun. I don't have any perfumes though. Didn't think so. You've got all the right ingredients, madam, but you don't try to make anything special out of them. You've got so much potential, but not even a decent sized wardrobe. At the very least, you should wear some perfume, which is why, ta-da! I brought some with me. The maids are in love with this stuff. It's a big hit with women all over the country. The base is vanilla and it's got several other perfume mixed in. Give it a try and it smells divine. But Maria, come on, what's the harm? Just a little splash on your wrist, like so. What do you think? You were right. It smells wonderful. Doesn't it? So you like it? Yes, very much so. Excellent. Now, off you go to the Great Hall. Are we really going to dance? You bet your butt we are. But it's not healthy to hold up in your room all day. I know you can't handle a lot of sunlight, but you still got a lot of fun and move your body. Come on, let's go. Oh, Maria. We need the Maria in every arc. I agree. I definitely will agree on that. Oh, this is a different chapter now. I think, you know what? Wait, as sad as this is gonna be, we could end in this part, I think. Yeah, we have already hit the 3 hours mark, so I'm so sorry if we have to stop at this fun part, but you know, we could start in here for the next chapter. Or the next stream, I mean. So yeah. You know, I think so far from what I am seeing, Maria is such a very nice, good friend. You know, she always cheer up the white-haired girl whenever she's feeling down. So that's really nice for her. Or nice of her. So yeah, I'm really just hoping she is just genuine as she's really trying to show. Because, you know, I do have some issues. Because, like, you know, if you've seen the second door, well, we have seen how Yukimasa was kind in the beginning, but, like, behind closed door, he was just some sort of beast. So, I'm still somewhat cautious with Maria, but from what she's showing us, she's very kind to Maria. I mean, to the white-haired girl. And as well to Jacopo. Jacopo's just really a bit rude. I mean, rude. Maria's the goat. So far, he is. I mean, she is. It's 3 a.m. in your time. Oh my god, that's pretty late. I used to stay up until 3 a.m. too, but yeah, no, I try not too much. Because I feel like that's bad for me, so... No, but yeah, 3 a.m. Actually, I'm a bit scared. Yeah, I've mentioned probably that before. That I'm scared, like, staying up until 3 because, like, you know, ghost stuff. Yeah, I'm not fond of that. But yeah. Yeah, if you are heading to bed, then I hope you have a good night's sleep. But if you're not, then I hope you have a good rest of your day, whatever you're gonna be doing. Yeah, we're gonna be continuing this happy, fun part of the story for the next stream. We've saved, right? Yeah, we have. Just trying to make sure, so, you know. Yeah, but, you know, Maria is such a good friend, so yeah. Hopefully, you know, in our lives, we have our own Maria who cheers up. And if you don't, then you can be your own Maria for your life, no? Yeah, and again, thank you for the people who dropped by, and especially Carstillo, for listening and chatting with me for today's stream. So yeah, we hit the shares mark, so I think we're very, very good to end. Yeah, I'm gonna see when I'm gonna be streaming for the next week. Yeah, we're gonna see about that. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today's stream. I'm kind of glad though that we somewhat ended in a very cheerful way. It's like we usually end in like on edge on some parts on the previous stream. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you when I see you. So goodbye everybody. Adios. Alright, bye bye. Okay. Whoosh.